Good afternoon, friends, followers, and channel members. Happy Friday. It's the end of the week. It's our Friday afternoon stream, and we're off to Poland today, where the weather is a bit some light snow showers, and what's really interesting is the general cloud base around all surrounding airports in Poland is just pretty naff. So I've obviously been through sort of like a pre-briefing and looked at the operational flight plan, gone through things with the extra fuel. We're going to be taking a load of extra fuel today just in case things go wrong. Now, on the other side of that, I don't actually have time for things to go wrong today because my children are participating in a Christmas concert for which we need to make sure that we have landed and taxied in, unloaded and shut down. Otherwise the wife's going to kill me. So I'm going to try and do a sort of speedy takeoff, and then any questions regarding anything that I've done, well, we can discuss in the cruise, etc. Once we're out of here. Quite nice. We've also got air traffic control online as well. Did not expect that. So how great is that here in Charles de Gaulle this afternoon? So hey Baptiste, hey Andrew, Flightso, Vincent, Marvin, Dr. Magic, hey Half-Flyer on Twitch as well. Good afternoon to you. Right. Operational flight plan is of course pinned into the chat on YouTube. Welcome to our Twitch viewers as well. Otto, Uncle Smusson, good afternoon, and Abdul, hello to you as well. Right, let's get on board because I really do need to get started. Malik says hello, nice timing. Watching while attending a boarding meeting at work. As long as you don't miss anything important, like they send you to go and do your work in Outer Mongolia or something like that, and you just I agree to that because I'm watching something else. Hey Capdom87 says have a safe flight. Thank you. Hope we will. Could be interesting. Keep an eye on the weather as we're en route. Right, so our aircraft is in the turnaround phase. I've already been through, checked all of this. Yeah, everything's absolutely fine. I've turned the heating up because I'm bloody freezing. So yeah, we're all good. But just to quickly go through the normal flows. So we've got the nav logo lights are on, and IQ pressure is all good. Flaps levers are retracted, spoilers are disarmed, and parking brake is set. Okay, I'm gonna get that APU on, get that started nice and early, and then we're gonna still tell the guys to start boarding so we can get going. Give that 3 seconds. Turn that up. There we are. So I hope everybody is going to have a great afternoon flight with us today and enjoying, or certainly hoping that you're looking forward to the upcoming weekend. So I'm going to start GSX passenger boarding. We need to get them online. Sort of ASAP online. We need to get them on board ASAP. So let's request boarding. What's to do with that? We can get some ATIS and sort some stuff out as well. Current METAR here. We've got visibility is 8 kilometers. Yeah, low scattered. 0 degrees and QNH is 1016. But we will listen to ATIS because I believe that is online as well. So, APU's starting up, firing up, etc. That's good. We've done the checks. Let's start getting the box set up. In fact, before I do that, I'm just going to quickly see. Well, I already know, and I'm going to explain this in the cruise because I know you guys like to know my sort of the thinking behind things. Why haven't we got a load sheet in there? Let's just resend the information from Sim Brief. Crew's already on board, so I'll start getting the passengers boarded. Has that worked this time? Mass balance page. There we go. Yeah, so I'm going to be taking 9 tons of fuel. We'll let GSX do its thing, and then we'll load that instantly via the tablet. Hey Dark Fury, good to see you. Dr. Magic got sorry, Dr. Magic, the little one got hold of your phone. what on earth's that all about? Right, so that's done. Let's start setting up the box. APUs are up and running. Let's get the bleed on. Packs are off. That's fine. Doors are open. No one's getting COVID. Data page. IRS3 now. Green aircraft. Right engines. Right air cycle. And let's do init request. Okay, yeah. Come on. Let's get those passengers on.
Cabin crew refueling is underway and the bags start to get loaded
So let's open the doors and allow our passengers on board. Thank you.
No problem.
So the flight number is Alpine 3817. Real world flight that you can find on Flight Radar 24. If you wish, cost index is 4. Temperature is 0. Tropo is 32369. Grab the winds. Jacko, you've parked next to us. Good stuff. Don't be setting my TCAS off. IRS in it, yeah, we'll just skip over that. I'm sure it's aligned correctly. Cruise flight level today is 370. What temperature are we expecting? Minus 56. Okay, so that's going to be departing 08 left. That's good, it's a shortish taxi. Rannox 5 hotel departure. Oh my god, how many departures does this airport have? We're getting RSI. Rannox 5 hotel. Insert. Turtle Twitcher off to Innsbruck. Enjoy. Enjoy. Always good fun going to Innsbruck. ILS 25 is our planned approach. That's going to be Padka 3 Golf. And do we have any veers for that one? I need the charts for it. So Padka 3 Golf brings us in at Bauzi, or Bauzi, however you should pronounce it. Operational flight plan has 719 miles, 770 miles. Perfect. Radnav page, we just got the Papa Golf Sierra VOR, which is actually the distance, the VOR part of it is now no longer serviceable. We can still use it, of course, as a sort of GPS waypoint if required, but Papa Golf Sierra is... a lot of VORs are now slowly getting withdrawn, aren't they? So that's done. And in it B. Have I got my preliminary load sheet? Yes. So zero fuel at 58.6. And a takeoff CFG, or zero fuel at CFG, sorry, is 31.8. Alternate is 2.2 tons. See what that says. Turtle Twitch, no, we're not on multiplayer. We are on the VATSIM servers today. Raman 64, the scenery we're using is just default, the handcrafted Azobo default. While I'm down here, let's get pack 1, pack 2 on. So it says 7.8 and we're taking 9 tons, that's fine. Which gives us a takeoff weight of 67.4, so we're above maximum landing weight, that's alright. Estimated CG is 29.9. Right, we'll just load the aircraft, we'll do that instant. There we are. And departure. So yeah, we're expecting 08 left, dry, flaps 1, packs off, anti-ice engines will be on, takeoff weight is 67.4, CFG is 29.9, grab the live weather, and I think if we plan for, we can do an intersection departure I think today, if we plan for Tango 3, if that's available. What's Tango 3 got? Takeoff runway available from 08 left. Tango 3, 3,751. 3,751. Perfect. Right, 154, 154, 154. Not unexpected for them all to be the same because it's a nice long runway. That's probably the highest V speeds I've had for a while though. Transition altitude here in Paris is 5,000. And flaps 1, and the flex 57. That's quite low. Right, let's have a look at SimSmart for our thrust reduction, acceleration values. Right, so it's noise abatement 1 just here, which is nice, something a little bit different. So we've got 1838 and 3388. Engine out is 1338. Okay, so we don't... The Parisians don't like noise, do they? 1838 and 3338. Engine out is 1338. Again, I know I'm doing all of this very quick. We've got a nice long flight today, so if there are any questions, then just remember them for when we're airborne, and I'll go through everything that we're doing. So that's done, and let's have a look then at the secondary flight plan. Let's just confirm our speeds all together now with my several PMs. So V1 is 154, VR 154, V2 154, and then we've got a clean speed of 220. Have we got any speed restrictions on our departure today? No. Excellent. So we can clean up on schedule. Secondary flight plan. Let's copy the active. Which is just straight out to Papa Golf 81. That is fine. Right. Let's have a look. Engine out procedure. Non-standard. So straight out to 22 miles from the Papa Golf Sierra, and then turn right to the Okipa holding point, and then we'll make left turns in the hold. So E out, SID, or E-fail, whatever you want to call that. Pop that in. So the place is Papa Golf Sierra. What's our initial track? 084. And 22 miles. Pop our new waypoint back in, and then we're making a right hand turn to Okipa. Oscar Kilo India Papa Alpha, yeah. Enter the hold. Inbound course is 302, and we said left turns, didn't we? Yes, left turns. Then we'll come back to Paris. Lima Fox Papa Golf. And I'd imagine 08 right would be our arrival runway. ILS 08 right. Yeah, no start. And don't think we have a veer, do we? Oh, potentially. I'm going to leave those blank. In real world, if we had a real problem, then we could. That's what the hold's for. Get into the hold, let the autopilot do the thing while we sort out what we're going to do to clean up and go. But just a quick check on that. There we are, out the way. Even if we've lost an engine, the Parisians don't want us holding over France, just making their city noisy. How long we got? 17 minutes. I'd like to get out before that, if if possible. Okay, let's get the 80s, because I've not even got that yet. Let's have a listen. What frequency is that being broadcast on? 12712.
Bonjour. This is Charles de Gaulle Information Delta recorded at 1349 UTC. Landing runway 08 right and 09 left. Takeoff 08 left and 09 right. Expected approach ILS. Expected departures 5 Golf and 5 Hotel. Transition level 60. After vacating the outer runway, hold short of the inner runway. Wind 30 degrees, 4 knots. Visibility 8000 meters. Clouds. Scattered 600 feet. Temperature 0, dew point -1. QNH 1016. Confirm on initial contact that you have received information Delta.
Okay, let's just confirm we've got QNH 1016 is in. That's fine. QNH 1016 is there. Our initial climb for the departure 5 Hotel is flight level 100, so we'll set that. Think that's it, really. We've got a few passengers left remaining. We'll contact ATC, check that out, and see if we get in 08 left departure Rannox 5 Hotel is what we're expecting, so that would be nice if that is the case. We'll speak to them, confirm everything, then we'll start doing the brief. So tower on 11925. De Gaulle Tower, good afternoon, Alpine 3817, stand Bravo 16, type A320, requesting clearance to Krakow, and we have information Delta.
Alpine 3817, De Gaulle Tower, good evening. I call you back in a few seconds.
Roger, 3817.
De Gaulle Tower, good afternoon, Air France 904 Sierra Lima, requesting our passengers to Frankfurt, please.
Air France 94 Sierra Lima, De Gaulle Tower, bonsoir. I call you back in a few seconds.
Roger.
Right, well the final load sheets come through, so let's check that out.
Air France 1680, vacate 505 and no gate preference today.
Air France 1680,
So 585,
welcome to Paris Charles de Gaulle.
take flight
Taxi
673,
via Kilo, then cross
fine.
runway 09 right via Kilo.
And the CFG is
6, and I will
29.5.
call you back for the gate.
Perfect.
Roger, taxi mark
Everything is valid?
Cross the 09 right for the Air France 1680.
Alpine 3817, thank you for waiting. Are you ready to copy your clearance?
Go ahead, Alpine 3817.
Alpine 3817, you are clear to destination. Rannox 5 Hotel departure, runway 08 left, initial climb is flight level 100 and squawk 1000.
Cleared via the Rannox 5 Hotel departure, runway 08 left, initial climb, flight level 100 and squawking 1000, Alpine 3817.
Alpine 3817, read back is correct, report ready.
Wilco, Alpine 3817.
France 127.
Wonderful, we've got exactly what we needed. Alright, let's zip through the briefing. To be fair, the briefing here is not too bad, not too complex. So, starting with the weather, there you've got it on screen for you. So, weather as we're departing, yeah, cold, visibility is okay, scatter cloud 600 feet, so we're going to have anti-ice on for the engines as we depart. QNH 1016, and the winds are quite light, so we can expect that a little bit from the north or the left as we're departing. Aircraft is A320, fully serviceable, everything's working, haven't broken anything, not yet, except the weather radar. Of course, the weather radar's not working, but never mind. No times that will affect our departure today, other than the VOR part of the Papa Golf Sierra is no longer working, but never mind. Don't anticipate that we're going to need that. Threats to be aware of. Biggest threat for me is I'm not that familiar with Charles de Gaulle, more familiar with Orly, so a big airport, we want to make sure we know where we're going, etc. So yeah, taxi routing is probably going to be my more unfamiliarity, wanting to get PEDS checks done and checklists and things whilst getting out. So just need to pay particular attention to signs and hope the signage is indeed correct. We've got ATC on board as well, so that's nice. We spoke about the weather the anti-ice will be on for departure. So we're expecting to push back. We are at stand Bravo. Where are we? Bravo 16. So we're going to push back here facing our west. So I'm expecting, if I've got it on here, which might be a bit easier. So I'm expecting to go from where are you? Yeah, so expecting to go Golf 3, and then from Golf 3 I think we take November. I think it's going to be November. Well, he'll give us directions when he put November down to anywhere from Tango 3 backwards is fine, because we've calculated performance takeoff for Tango 3. If we get Tango 4 or 5, we'll have to rerun the perf calcs unless we can request one of the others, which would be my preferred option. So intersection departure, I'm going to do a double engine taxi today, not a single engine taxi. 1, I'm unfamiliar with the airport, and 2, I just want to get out of here ASAP. Standard instrument departure is pretty straightforward, so it's noise abatement 1 departure today. Our initial climb is flight level 100, straight out, slight first turn to the left. Transition level is flight level 60. Let's just confirm we've got 100 there, 100 there, yeah, wonderful. And the emergency brief, standard Airbus emergency brief, and the engine out procedure here is non-standard, which we've got in the secondary flight plan, straight out, and then 22 miles DME from the Papa Golf Sierra VOR. We'll make a right turn and we'll enter the hold at Okipa, where we will, once we're in the hold, we'll decide what on earth it is we're going to do. We'll get ourselves up nice and safe to 4,000 feet. Didn't mention the MSA actually with regards to terrain. MSA is pretty nice here as well, as you can see, 3,200. Right, that's that done. I think we can start tidying our aircraft up now, as I believe everybody is on board.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our Easyjet service. Please place your large bags into the overhead locker, wheels first, and keep your small items under the seat in front of you. These include laptops, handbags, duty-free and loose items of clothing. Once you have safely stowed your cabin bag, please take your seat. To help us ensure a prompt departure, we would kindly ask that you keep the aisle clear, enabling all remaining customers to board. Your seatbelt can now be fastened ready for departure. This is a no smoking service. Thank you for observing this policy.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll get the ground crew into position. Let's just before we do that, quick run through the cockpit preparation checklist. So what have we got? Aircraft acceptance has been completed. Fuel quantity is 8,960 kilograms, and that's all balanced. Seatbelt signs are on. Deers, we've got 3 nav greens, and the barrel ref is 1016, which is 350 feet. Hey Scotty, good to see you. Hey Storm, good to see you as well. Mohammed, we're using self-loading cargo for the passenger announcements.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of myself, the first officer, and the cabin crew, may I welcome you on board this Easyjet aircraft for your flight today. The ground crew and the fueling crew have all finished, and we're just about finished with all our cockpit preparation up here. The cabin crew are making their final checks as they work through the cabin, so if you could please get yourselves sat down comfortably with your seatbelts securely fastened and give them their full attention as they begin their safety briefing. A big welcome on board today to our Easyjet Sim Pilot members, who of course are welcome to free complimentary drinks throughout the flight. Once we reach our cruising altitude, our cabin service will commence, and the cabin crew will be able to provide you with drinks, snacks, and merchandise throughout the duration of the flight. Once again, I'd like to thank you for choosing to fly with Easyjet today. We'll have an update for you when we are airborne.
FS Realistic connected.
Just realised FS Realistic hadn't loaded, but we've got that in now. Okay, it's called ground crew over, and then we'll get on to ATC. We've also got departure frequency today. 1281 is online, so that's good. Don't need to de-ice, it's not raining or snowing.
Du tout ICM condition. Please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
Oh, I don't want my tray table. I don't want my dinner just yet. Tower Alpine 3817 is stand Bravo 16 ready for push and start.
We are ready for pushback.
Alpine 3817, push and start is approved, facing west on blue line.
Push and start approved and facing west on the blue. Alpine 3817. Let's hope GSX pushes us on the blue line.
Cabin crew, we're about ready for pushback, so if you can get on the door and cross check. Thank you. Departure checks complete. Bypass pas incertain.
Transponders on, beacon lights on, acupressure's in the green.
France 127 ready to taxi. Air France 127, taxi holding point Tango 4, runway 08 left via Romeo.
Roger, taxi holding point Tango 4, runway 08 left via Romeo, Air France 127.
Before start checklist, so the parking brake is on, takeoff data is confirmed, windows are closed, EFB and phone are silent in flight mode, doors are closed and armed and the beacon light is on. Woodsy on Twitch, thank you for the follow.
4 Sierra Lima, are you ready for departure?
Ready for immediately departure at 414 Sierra Lima.
Gemma's House, yeah, GSX gives us the
Sierra Lima from
parking,
Tango 3, line up
parking
runway
displays.
08 left, winds 010 degrees, 3 knots, clear foot to take.
The visual docking system.
Air Force 114 Sierra Lima via Tango 3 lining up 08 left and clear for takeoff 08 left. Thank you for your service and have a good day. Air Force 114 Sierra Lima.
Parking brake.
Thank you, sir.
Parking brake released.
Starting push. Du tout ICM condition. Please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
Yeah, it's not that icy, I'm not going to worry about that too much. Right, we've done the before start checklist, so engine mode selector 2 ignition. Starting engine 1, start the timer. Just want to check what was the final C of G. I didn't write it down. 295. Hey Aaron, hey DC, good to see you both.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now ask for your attention while we take you through the safety procedures on this aircraft. A safety card is in your seat pocket showing the exit routes, oxygen masks, life jackets and brace position that you must adopt if you hear brace, brace. There are 2 emergency exits at the rear, 4 in the middle, and 2 at the front of the cabin.
It's going to be dark when we land,
Floor
isn't it?
lighting will guide you to an exit. Please be aware that your nearest exit may be behind you. In an emergency, leave all cabin baggage on board. Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted, and released as shown. It must be fastened when the seatbelt signs are on, and we recommend that you keep it fastened at all times. If the air supply fails, masks will drop from
I think that's far enough.
Pull a mask towards you to
there we go.
start the oxygen. Put the
Parking brake
mask
set.
over your nose and mouth.
We have a good engine start.
Hold in place with the strap.
Starting
or
engine
side
number
to
2.
adjust. Put on your own mask before helping others.
We're going to have a problem with the brake temperatures here. I can hear the noise in the background. So we'll sort that out as well in a moment.
Tapes around your waist. Click together and pull the strap to adjust. Do not inflate it inside the aircraft. When outside, inflate by pulling the toggle. If it fails to inflate or needs topping up, blow into the tube. There is a light and whistle for attracting attention. We also have
Air France 194 Sierra Lima, contact Paris Control on 128.1. Have a very good flight, bye-bye.
we wish you a pleasant flight with Easyjet.
We'll get 128.1 into the standby. And I'm just going to check those brake temperatures. Engine number 2 still spooling up. Yeah, they're going higher and higher. We'll fix that in a moment.
Left is clear, right is clear.
Hey Cameron, It's self-loading cargo that's doing the announcements. Right, there's the brakes hot. Let's go and clear that issue out. Oh, where is it? Is it maintenance? Failures, high brake temperature. Clear that. Reset. That's fine. And engine number 2 stabilized. So engine mode selected to normal. APU off, ice on, APU masters off. And on the spoilers, rudder is neutral, flaps 1 and 29.5. There we go. After start checklist. Anti-ice is on the engines, ecam status is checked, pitch trim 29.5, rudder is neutral.
Give me a minute, the information accurately covers to 30, please.
Do a flight control check just while I'm waiting for this guy to get his clearance. So full left,
you are clear to destination.
full right,
Opal 5 hotel departure,
full up,
runway,
full down,
correction.
full right,
Destination Opal 5 Golf
full left.
departure, runway 09 right, initial climb is flight level 100 and squawk 5722.
Roger, clear to survive the Opal 5 hotel, correction, the Opal 5 Golf departure runway 09 right, initial flight level 100, squawk 5722 for Air France 1780.
Air France 1780, read back is correct, report ready.
Tower Alpine 3817 is ready for taxi.
Alpine 3817, taxi to holding point Tango 3, runway 08 left via Golf 3, then make a left turn on November.
Holding point Tango 3 via Golf 3 and November, Alpine 3817. So pretty much then as we expected that, isn't it? So straight out and on. That is the thickest line in the world. Could have done one slightly thinner than that, but there we go. That's our route. So auto brake, max transponders on. Predictive wind shear, weather, TO config. Right, so quick peds check, no change to our performance. QNH 1016 and the flex 57. Engine out procedure, non-standard, 22 miles from the Paris VOR. It's a right-hand turn to the hold, which is in the secondary flight plan. Departure is Ranix 5 Hotel, pretty much straight out, slight left turn, no speed restrictions, we'll clean up on schedule, and the initial climb is flight level 100.
Runway 08 left, wind 010 degrees, 3 knots, clear for takeoff.
NLN, yeah, default scenery, or the Azobo handcrafted default scenery, that's right. So it is default scenery, but it's one of the handcrafted airports, yeah. Captain FPS, am I using a specific checklist? Yes, so as the airline, oh goodness me, that's not the smoothest that's not the smoothest transition from bridge to taxiway, is it? Yeah, so the checklists I'm using are I'm lucky enough they're real ones. So there's also checklists available on our Discord server, which to all intents and purposes are pretty much the same. So straight across here we want the second left, don't we? Yeah. So the taxi checklist, flight controls have been checked, flap setting is config 1, FMAs, climb nav blue, 1FD2, 10,000 blue, flex is 57, radar predictive wind shear is on, ECAM memo's got takeoff no blue, and our EFB is stowed. Jamas says that's why he explains why you can't see the blue line. Yeah, the handcrafters over haven't given us a blue line. We've just got yellow lines. Hey, at least we've got lines. In years gone by, we didn't even get lines. Right, let's get the cabin crew sat down because it's a nice short taxi. This one, I like it.
Hello, Charlie Guard Tower, Easy3250, question claims to
Easy 3250, De Gaulle Tower, bonsoir. You are clear to destination. Bubbly 5 Hotel departure, runway 08 left. Initial climb is flight level 100 and squawk 1000.
Clear that to 0, Bubbly 5 departure, off 8 left, climb flight level 100, squawk 1000.
Easy 3250, readback is correct.
Right, master caution, side stick fault, no
Air
zone.
France
So,
127, contact Paris control on 121 decimal.
let's concentrate on the text for the moment because we've got a bit of a maze here.
Bye-bye.
Roger 128.1, je vous remercie, au revoir.
Merci monsieur, au revoir.
I want to make sure we get the right taxiway. So, Romeo November 3 and then down to Tango 3. We can disregard that caution. We'll clear it up before we go. Liketh says everything is so different on the fly-by-wire A320. I don't think it is.
It will be the next turn on your right to Tango 3.
Next turn on the right onto Tango 3. Thank you for the assistance, Alpine 3817. Confirmation by the signs. Don't think we're using the CAT 2 and 3 holding points, so we'll hold it here.
Wondering which direction should I be facing after the pushback? Just gonna do the preset of the pushback helper.
Air France 1780, you will be pushing back.
Let's hold up there, master
west,
caution, disregard, let's go and clear those ECAMs. There we go.
Delta Alpha 1 and Bravo for your taxi.
Roger, appreciate that, Air Force 1780.
Matt, you just press the, there's a little drawer icon, just here, look. And then you can do whatever you want, really. Change the size, change the colour. Yeah. That's it.
Rescue Tower, Delta 82, ILS 8 right.
Delta 82, De Gaulle Tower, bonsoir. Winds 010 degrees, 3 knots, runway 08 right, clear to land.
08 right, clear to land, Delta 82.
And the Air France 1780, ready for push and start.
Air France 1780, push and start is approved, facing west.
Just waiting for our takeoff clearance then now.
Air France 1780.
The 747 landing has flown all the way from Heathrow. Well, you know, during COVID, they were doing that.
7, are you ready for departure?
Affirm, Alpine 3817.
Alpine 3817 from Tango 3, line up runway 08 left, winds 010 degrees, 3 knots, clear for takeoff.
Flight Tango 3, clear takeoff, runway 08 left, Alpine 3817. Okay, let's go. So, lineup checklist. Cabin is secured. Our takeoff runway 08 left, confirmed. TCAS JRA and the patch 12 are off.
Push and start is approved, facing west, QNH 1016.
Alright, face west 1016, thank you, G350.
Okay, guys, let's
Japan Air
let's
988,
go.
Bienvenue à Paris-Charles de Gaulle. Traversez la piste
Takeoff.
09
Start the
droite
chrono.
via kilo 6, puis tout droit. Et ensuite, vous prendrez
50% and
ce sera,
1.
excusez-moi, à droite sur Bravo, et je vous rappelle pour la porte.
Set takeoff thrust. Manflex, SRS and runway. Engine 1's critical.
Air France 1780, ready for taxi.
Air France 1870, taxi to holding point Delta 4, runway 09 right via Alpha, Delta Alpha 1, and make a left turn on Bravo.
100 knots checked.
Taxi line Alpha, Delta Alpha 1 to the left, Bravo for the Delta 4, Air France 1780.
Good long runway this, isn't it? There we go, V1, rotate. Nav.
Positive ring 50.
Japan Airlines 988, donc tout droit, et ensuite à droite sur Bravo, puis ensuite à gauche sur Novembre, et il faudra encore faire un dernier virage sur Roméo. Et je vous rappellerai pour votre porte au terminal de Echo.
Bravo, Novembre et Roméo. Et on attend pour la porte terminal 2, Echo, Japan Air 980.
C'est parfait.
Thrust climb and just keeping that nose pitched high as we're our acceleration altitude is not the same as the thrust reduction altitude for a noise abatement 1 departure. Okay, we'll get autopilot 1 on now. Pack 1 on. And now we've got thrust climb. Does look a little bit hazy, doesn't it? I reckon my frame rates are now going to get much better as we move away from Paris and Charles de Gaulle.
Delta 82, welcome to Paris Charles de Gaulle. Continue taxi on Sierra, then make a left turn on Sierra 6 to cross runway 08 left. And after, make a left turn on Romeo. I will call you back for the gate.
So there's nothing on the charts about being handed over to departure. Tower's obviously clearing, keeping us on for now. Anyway, pass the speed, flap 0, spoilers disarmed. Ding the cabin crew. I think we can get rid of the anti-ice as well. There's no clouds now, we're above that. Hey J-Hug, Tower hasn't handed us off, has it? And Tower Alpine 3817, do you need us to hand off to centre?
Alpine 3817, yes, contact Paris control on 128.1. Have a very good flight. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you for the service. Alpine 3817 over to 1281. Bye-bye. Paris Centre, good afternoon, Alpine 3817, passing flight level 80 for flight level 100 on the Ranix 5 Hotel.
Alpine 3817, Paris Control, bonjour, identify, climb flight level 190.
Continue climb flight level 190, Alpine 3817.
France 826, uniform November, descent
190 blue. What the hell's going on with this upper
Ladies and
ECAM screen?
gentlemen, Please
François 26 Uniform November, pareil contrôle.
sign is on. We recommend that you keep
François 26 Uniform November, sorry, go ahead. Descend flight level 80.
Each end.
80, François 26
Remember,
Uniform
smoking
November.
is not
Air
permitted.
France 817, descendez niveau 60.
Includes e-cigarettes.
Niveau 60, 817.
Okay, 10,000 feet, lights can come off, airport's on the EFIS, we'll let the passengers out in a moment, so on to our progress page, flight level 370,
Echo Juliet,
yeah.
redirect Bunor, descend flight level
3.5 to begin with, because we're a bit heavy,
0 level by Bunor.
cost index of 0, copy the secondary flight plan, sorry, copy the active flight plan into the secondary, and we can clear out the RADNAV as well.
Lufthansa 226, flight level 300. Lufthansa 226 Heavy Paris Control, bonjour. Identify, clear, Vetus 9er Echo arrival. Please repeat for Lufthansa 226. Lufthansa 226 Heavy, clear, Vetus 9er Echo arrival.
Topic breaks. Out of curiosity, what's the reason for dinging the cabin crew at this point after takeoff? The cabin crew, once you've done them, you can they're free to
Repeat, please.
get up out their seats and start moving them out.
9er
Start
Echo,
prepping your
Victor,
drinks.
Echo, Delta, Uniform, Sierra, 9er Echo.
Nick F14, you had a question about noise abatement. I'll come to that shortly. Let's just get ourselves up to cruise, and then we'll discuss that.
Alpine 3817, climb flight level 360.
Alpine 3817, is it possible to take flight level 350 for the moment?
You need to be on even flight level, so 340 or 360 as you want.
If we can take 340 then for now, please, Alpine 3817.
Alpine 3817, roger, climb flight level 340.
Continuing climb flight level 340, Alpine 3817.
Speedboat 5 kilo, correction, speedboat 544 kilo, you're leaving my airspace.
340 blue.
1228, au revoir.
152 decimal, thank you very much, bye-bye, speedboat 544 to you now.
Yeah, we could have probably done 36, but we'll 34 for the time being. Okay.
Speedboat 560,
Seatbelt
you're
signs can
leaving
come
my
off.
airspace, Unicom 1228, au revoir.
I'll go to Unicom for speedboat 560, merci, au revoir.
Au revoir, Lufthansa 226 Heavy, redirect Devin, Delta Echo, Victor India.
Hey Drax, good to see you.
Direct Devin, Lufthansa 226.
However, when in your seat, we recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times in case of unexpected turbulence.
France Soleil 26 Uniform November, radar Victor, turn left heading 180.
Left 180, France Soleil 26 Uniform November.
Air France 817, gauche cap 230, descendez altitude 4000 pieds, le QNH 10-17, unité 0, unité 7.
Yeti Box, thank you for the follow. And Danny as well on Twitch. I'd say it's about now, isn't it? From now onwards, time-wise, the simulator starts to look amazing. The sun going down, casting shadows onto the clouds. And when you've got the shadows cast onto the clouds, they look phenomenal.
Lufthansa 226, say again. What was the direct again for Lufthansa 226? I will send you by text. Thank you.
Paris, bonjour, Alpine 781 Charlie, flight level 340 correction, inbound Arden.
Alpine 781 Charlie, Paris Control, bonjour. Identify, clear Arden 9er Echo arrival.
Clear Arden 9er Echo arrival, Alpine 781 Charlie.
Alpine 7181 Charlie, redirect Eboma, report ready for descent.
Eboma and report.
There's an airline with a call sign not too dissimilar to ours, the Alpine, so a little bit extra vigilant on that.
1780, Paris Control, bonjour. Identify, climb flight level 190.
Climb 190, reference 1780.
Speedbird 14 Romeo, pass your message.
So nice to have ATC in France. Don't seem to get it as often as we do other places.
Hey, firm, Speedbird 14 Romeo, climb flight level 350, and now redirect Tirso.
Turkish and 350, thank you. Speedbird 14 Romeo.
Air France 817 Heavy à gauche 410 autorisé à approcher les 09 gauche, rappelez établi.
Right. 20,000 feet. What time do you reckon we're going to be touching down? That's not too bad. What the hell was that?
Kilo Lima 1040, readability 0 by 5. And if your call sign is KLM 1040, plus just disconnect and reconnect with KLM, not Kilo Lima.
I'd have gone readability, absolutely 0 by anything. Sounded like a Dalek had had some speed.
Inbound Charlie Lima Mike.
And 17 Golf Uniform, Paris Control, bonjour, stroke 5737.
Talking 5737, Ryan, 17 Golf Uniform.
Standard 226, run ready, descent flight level 240, run ready.
Run ready, descent flight level 240, left runway 226.
And 17 Golf Uniform, thank you, identify, redirect Adnur.
Adnur, Ryan, 17 Golf Uniform.
France 826 Uniform November, descent altitude 3000 feet.
Jamesons, you have a question. Why did I choose the 320 over the 737? Aside from the obvious that EasyJet don't fly 737s, I have no idea how to fly them either. What is that?
3025, Uniform 122.8, au revoir.
Aaron May asks, where can you find my charts? Which charts do you are you referring to, Aaron?
Readability 0.
Now, I want to try and find this information for Nick, who was talking about noise abatement a little bit earlier on. Let me see if I can work my way through these charts. There's so many of them. So many of them for Charles de Gaulle.
M1040, readability 0, I will use the text. And send me again your flight plan, please.
Doesn't want to stop that, does it? Try and see if there's anything on the Navigraph charts regarding these noise abatement procedures.
Sky Hungarian 5560, run ready, descent flight level 330, level by GSX, run ready. Sky 660, run ready, descent flight level 330, level by GSX.
Descent flight level 330 by GSX Sky 5560.
And just confirm the call sign. In your flight plan, you just add the remark Sky Hungarian as call sign.
There are so many charts for Paris.
Please use Sky 5560.
Roger.
Hey, Andy. And Andy's been a first officer now for 9 months. Andy, thank you, mate, for your support during that time. Oh, finally, I found the chart that I've been looking for. Right. So just before we bring this into view, those of you familiar with the Airbus as well, and the 737 does something similar, but I'm not quite sure how it works with the 737. But basically, you take off, and then at either 1,000 feet or 1,500 feet, you reduce the takeoff thrust. So in the Airbus, you take off with either toga or flex, and then at 1,000 feet or 1,500 feet, that's airline specific. So here at EasyJet, it's 1,000 feet. So 1,000 feet above ground level, you then reduce the thrust back to the climb thrust. Now, normally, particularly in Europe, the acceleration and thrust reduction altitudes are the same, and that's what we fill out in the performance page. Can't do it now because obviously we're airborne, but you'll see something that looks a little bit like this. Thrust reduction and acceleration. Normally, they are the same in Europe. And that's the noise abatement departure procedure number 2. So you reduce thrust, you lower the nose, and you accelerate away. Well, here in Paris, it's not. It's noise abatement departure procedure number 1. Sorry, I'm having to listen to ATC as well, just to make sure we don't miss anything. And what that means is, and it's shown just here in this noise abatement procedure. So we need to maintain a V speed of V2 plus 10 knots, or plus 10 to 20 knots, up to 3,400 with the flaps and slats into takeoff configuration, maintaining a takeoff power up to 1,900 feet, but a maximum climb power of 3,400. So, what that means, basically decoded, is the thrust reduction still takes place at 1,000 feet above the airfield, so 1,838, but we don't lower the nose and accelerate away. We continue to climb and hold a speed of V2 plus 10 to 20 knots, which we would see as SRS here, the speed reference system, until we reached, where's it gone? Until we reached 3,338, which is 3,000 feet above ground level. Although it's not actually, is it? It's 3,400 feet. 3,400 feet above ground level.
Descending flash by 330, sky 5560.
Alpine 781 Charlie,
So usually they would be the same, but noise abatement 1 just basically means that you keep climbing until you lower the nose to accelerate away.
Paris, good afternoon.
Might not have been the best explanation, that. Just because I'm trying to listen to ATC at the same time so we don't miss anything. There's lots of chatter going on in the background.
Flight level 3104, speed 722 back.
BT 5 Alpha X-ray, Unicom 122.8, good flight to Brest, au revoir.
But there's a good chart somewhere. Let me see if I can find it, and it explains it a little bit better.
Air France 178 requesting wait 5 minutes.
Air France 178, maximum 5 minutes, because then you will be with London control.
Roger, I'll be backing for Air France 178.
Thank you, Sky 5560, contact London 132.6, over.
Contact London on 123.6, Sky 5560.
132.6.
132.6, Sky 550.
See if I can just show you this graphic. 1 second. Right, hopefully you can see that. That probably makes things a little bit easier to try and understand.
Speedbird 722, heavy, route direct Lusar, climb level 310.
So, noise abatement 1, you take off, you climb, and you keep climbing, even though you've reduced the takeoff thrust, you keep climbing up to whatever altitude they tell you, which is around about 3,000 feet, unless the airport charts say anything specifically different. Oh, here we go. Over to Unicom, thank you for the service, Alpine 3817. Oh, right. That's better. No chatter in the background. Yes, so this little graphic really helps. So noise abatement 2 is what generally most European airports are after, and that is for your thrust reduction and acceleration to take place at the same time. So at around about 1,000 feet or 1,500 feet, depending on what airline you fly for, they want you to reduce thrust, lower the nose, and accelerate away from the airport at the same time. That is when thrust reduction and the acceleration values are the same. Noise abatement 1 is slightly different in that you
Siberian 840, Frankfurt Tower, hello, you're number 2.
Frankfurt Tower? Who we tuned to here? Oh, I know why that is. That should have been on the guard frequency. There we go. Go away. Yeah, so Paris is just a little bit different, and they want you to keep on climbing to get up, 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 and away from the airport, so you're not as noisy. Obviously, the higher you are, the less noise you're causing on the ground. So they want you to reduce thrust at your normal 1,000 feet or 1,500 feet, and then keep the nose up. So you hold V2 plus 10 to 20 knots for safety, and you just keep climbing until you hit 3,000 feet above the airport, or another altitude specified by the chart. So they are all there, but to make things really easy, I cheat and I use SimSmart. Because SimSmart's got a lot of them already in for you, so that would be my recommendation, just for quickness and ease, rather than have to troll through dozens of charts like I had to there with tiles to go. Right, Andrew, where are we currently? We're just off to the east of Paris. Saturn 5, anyone know what to do? Your GSX says you're too late for your schedule. Chances are, have you changed the time in your simulator so you're not on live time, which is not reflecting the time you've got on your SimBrief flight plan? Daniel, what's my mouse sensitivity settings? Oh, I've got no idea. Default. Right, can we get up to flight level 3, flight level 37? No, let's go flight level 35. Now we're out of Paris. Thrust climb, open climb, flight level 350 blue. We'll get up there and then we'll run the top of climb checks. Welcome everyone, you're joining us just as we've left Paris about 20 minutes ago. And oh, it looks quite nice down there. Our flight path today, shall we have a look? See what we're going over. Let's quickly zoom in. So, who was asking exactly where we were? Andrew, was that you? Well, we're about to fly over Luxembourg, actually. Luxembourg's out there. In fact, we're probably straight over Luxembourg. You can't actually see it. So, quick look outside. Oh, I haven't got the outside view set up in here. Let's have a quick see. There's Luxembourg Airport, I think. Is that Luxembourg down there? I thought Luxembourg had 2 runways. Might be. Might be Luxembourg. Don't fly there that often, so I wouldn't recognise it from above. Theodore asks, would the i5-10-400F and the RTX 2070 be a good match? I'm sure there is someone in the chat that would know far better than I would whether that is indeed a good match. Right, we're at Mach Alt Star. And then we'll do our top of climb checks. Dr. Magic says that noise was Santa's elves on ATC. Aaron, the charts that I use on the tablet are from Navigraph, so you do need a Navigraph subscription to be able to do that. Andrew, there also should be an ETA right at the top of the screen. Right, level 350, that shall do until we've burnt a little bit more fuel.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, we're delighted to hear that we're now at our cruising altitude, and we hope to give you nice views throughout the flight as we have good weather ahead and should be experiencing any turbulence. Of course, this means that you will not spill any of your drinks that you may have from the cabin crew as they begin starting and waiting around the aircraft. Could you please ensure that the eyes are kept clear so the cabin crew can offer you their cabin service, which will begin shortly. A reminder that Easyjet pilot channel members are able to access free drinks throughout the duration of the flight. Thank you, and I invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the remainder of the flight.
Deck asks, how do you use multiplayer with live air traffic control? So what you're listening to with the ATC was the VATSIM network, the Virtual Air Traffic Control Network, which is available for Microsoft Flight Simulator, X-Plane, FSX, and it's just basically a network. which you connect to, and you can see other live players. You can listen to live air traffic controllers who you interact with. In fact, there's another one. That any aircraft you see here will be on the VATSIM network, so there's obviously a guy over there. Don't know who that is. But yeah, and it can make it, you know, really nice and realistic. Scary at first, if you're not used to air traffic control communications, but yeah, it's good fun. Definitely helps to add to the immersion. I wonder what time the sun sets in Krakow. Whether we're going to have a nighttime landing.
In just a few moments, we'll commence our in-flight service, offering you the chance to purchase a selection of hot beverages, together with drinks and snacks from the bar. We accept payment in pounds, euros, most major currencies, and debit or credit cards. The correct change would be greatly appreciated, and if we can be of any further assistance, then just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly.
Oh mate, I've just realised I'm muted. Thank you, Andy. I'm going to have to do that again, aren't I? I'm trying to explain about the strobe lights. So, strobe lights, we have three positions. Off is self-explanatory, it is off. Auto means that the strobe lights come on when you when the gear is no longer compressed. So the moment you rotate and lift off, the strobe lights would come on, and obviously on is self-explanatory. The idea is with strobe lights that you have them on whenever you are on an active runway or you are crossing an active runway. Interestingly enough, the standard operating procedures for setting up the aircraft at Easyjet anyway is when the aircraft is cold and dark, obviously everything will be off, but it is to set them to auto. Now, I don't know if that's just a redundancy thing in case you then forget. At least they'll come on when you get airborne, but it also means that when you get your line-up clearance and you turn them on, you've only got to flick them once rather than twice. So that's the strobe lights. Beacon lights, they are turned on just before engine start and turned off again just after you've turned the engines off and N1 drops below 10%. The wing lights only really used at night. They're turned on to illuminate the wings so you can check for icing. Navigation logo lights are turned on whenever there's power to the aircraft and you know, you're in the flight deck. It just lets people on the outside know that the aircraft's powered and there's someone on board. There are two positions for that. There's nav logo lights 1, nav logo lights 2. Both do exactly the same thing. It's just a backup, really. Runway turn-off lights are turned... Now, this is where it becomes a little bit more airline specific, I think, but certainly the standard operating procedures I follow. Runway turn-off lights are turned on when you get your line-up clearance and turned off once passing 10,000 feet is the norm, but whenever you're happy to turn off the landing lights, etc. They're turned on again when you lower the gear. Landing lights turned on when you get your line-up clearance onto the runway and again turned off again by 10,000 feet. Then on the way back down, turn them back on by 10,000 feet and off once you've vacated. Should have said runway turn-off lights also come off when you've vacated. And the nose wheel lights set to taxi when you get your taxi clearance, set to takeoff when you get your takeoff clearance, turned off before 10,000 feet and then turned back to, well, some airlines I think turn them to taxi, some turn them to takeoff when you get when you put the landing gear down. I think EasyJet stops, you used to have them to taxi, but they recently changed that to takeoff when you pop the gears down for landing. Yeah, so that's pretty much all of them. Jared, if you've got a problem with the SimSmart download link, make sure you do two things: check junk, check spam, all those sorts of things. Make sure the email address you provided when you bought it matches exactly with the email address that you have, and if in doubt, contact support. Christian, hi mate, hope you're okay. Stick says the Fenix A320 is such a beautiful aircraft to fly. You wish though that they will improve the ambient lights on the overhead panel in VR mode when it's dark to give a better immersion. I've not tried it in VR, so I couldn't comment on that, I'm afraid. Yes, we're heading out, striking away now to the east. We're leaving the sun behind, aren't we? Is that a contrail down there? Yeah, it is. Contrails are looking good, aren't they? Where are we? That looks quite picturesque down there. Oh, we're approaching Frankfurt. So Christian says he thought he was going to depart late at Frankfurt, but I'm again in front of us. Whereabouts, Christian? You're not going to power off my TCAS, are you? In fact, I've got two aircraft coming across the front, look there. That's quite good. Don't know if we're going to get any further ATC now as we go along. Normally lots of people come online as we start to head towards Friday afternoon, so that's we can hope for that, can't we? Jared Davis, welcome to the First Officers Club, Jared. Really do appreciate your support of the channel. If you're on our Discord as well, make sure you get yourself into the members lounge. Thank you, Jared. Appreciate that. Our latest channel member. If you haven't done so already then, guys, would you do us a big favour and please just hit that like button for us on the stream. It really does help to advertise the channel and spread it across YouTube a little bit more to potential new viewers. So huge thanks if you've already done that for us. This will be our last live stream as well, of course, until the big day on Sunday. We have over 30 giveaways planned on Sunday, which is amazing. It really is. It's going to be one very, very busy day, so you don't want to miss Sunday as we go and visit Santa up at Lapland. Drax, what will we give away? Oh, airports, utilities, hardware, loads of things. Full list will be available on the day, but there's over 30 of them, so everyone's got a good chance. We'll do a fuel check in a moment. What's that aircraft that's just appeared on my TCAS? That window's dirty, isn't it? Ryan, is the runway visual range found on the ATIS or the METAR? Usually both. If it's low, it's usually given on the METAR. Victor, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Hey, Juliet Charlie Mike on Twitch. Good afternoon, mate. Will the giveaways be on Twitch as well as YouTube? It will just be a YouTube stream, Juliet Charlie Mike, yeah. So the giveaways will be exclusive to YouTube on Sunday. Aviation Bro, good evening, mate. Hope you're well. Gambling straight away and losing 1,000 points. Damn. Well, the flight is still young. Right, I want to do a fuel check. I didn't speak about the fuel because I pretty much just needed to get airborne. Didn't want to waste too much time talking about the departure brief and things. But we can go back and do that. So we're now just over Bamto. Let's do a fuel check here then. So we took 9 tons of fuel, which means we've got around 1.6 tons of fuel extra. What should we have at Bamto? Let's see. I've got to find it now. And oh, have we got ATC? Have they come online? Ah, no, we haven't. Ah, no, it's a Speedbird. I thought it was a bit of ATC. Never mind. Right, Bamto, we should have about 6.6 tons of fuel in as we passed Bamto. What have we got? Can't get happier than that, can you? Don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Right, fuel's good. Let's have a look for some en route weathers then. Where shall we check out? What we've got ahead of us? So we've just passed Frankfurt. LKPR, we've got Prague dead ahead of us. So Prague's not a bad shout. Say Frankfurt's just beneath us. Victor says hello from Brazil. Sorry for my bad English. Victor, your English is far better than my Brazilian, so welcome on board, my friend. Obalaba on Twitch. If you live in the USA, can you do VATSIM ATC in Europe? Are there any connection problems? No, not at all. You connect to your VATSIM server, whichever one you want, one in Europe, one in America, but they are all linked. So if you're physically located in the USA but you're flying here in Europe, I'll still be able to see you on the European server, for example. So yeah, it's all linked together, which is wonderful. Yeah, do love VATSIM. Hey Beluga says, got a bad cold, can barely speak, but the streams always cheer you up. Ah, well Beluga, at least you don't have to speak, you can use type for the next couple of hours. So, yeah, I hope you're feeling better. Loads of people. In fact, I heard on the news today, this is specific to the UK, but I heard on the news today that more people have now been admitted to hospital with flu than they have COVID for the first time since the pandemic. Right, what's happening in Prague? Visibility is currently down to 4 kilometres. That's okay, that's Cat 1. Light snow, bit of mist, few clouds, 700 feet. It's not brilliant, but it's not bad. And let's go and see what's happening at our actual arrival destination in a moment. Where else should we have a quick look for? So Frankfurt was just behind us, wasn't it? Nuremberg's 80 miles to the just to the right. There we go. Oh, Cav, okay, we'll go back to Frankfurt if something blew up now. And what's happening at our actual destination? Oh, no, that's Frankfurt again. Right, Krakow. Visibility, winds are nice and light. Visibility is 7 kilometres, few clouds, 600 feet, and it's not snowing. I see that as a win. Vihan Dave, yeah, we're at cruise. Yeah. Jump P46 on Twitch. What's the longest route that we've done? Probably one down to St. Martin, when the channel first started years ago. As a one of our long haul flights, I think that was probably one of our longest flights. Ace Airstream, thanks for the latest GSX editor tutorial. You can now ensure passengers no longer arrive by bus and they can walk from the gate right by the aircraft. Yes, yeah, and it doesn't take too long. I can see it being people thinking, oh, this is an absolute pain going through. I've got to do all these gates and set everything up, but no, you don't. Literally, just before I started the stream here today, I went spawned in at Paris and just set up the gate. Just that gate I was at. It took me 60 seconds. And if ever I go back to Paris, then I've at least one out of 400 gates is done, isn't it? So yeah, just do it bit by bit. Jip58 says, hey Gavin, thanks, always nice to watch and listen to the live streams and tutorials. Finally got SimSmart to work, so giving you a nice start to the weekend. Yeah, I mean, I still use SimSmart even when I'm flying the Phoenix. Obviously not for the performance calculations, because this is the performance calculator is for a Neo aircraft. In fact, that'd be quite interesting. Let's just see how close it would have been for the CFE engine. So where did we depart? We departed runway 8 left. If I just update the METAR, there we go. 8 left, it was dry, anti-ice was on, engines only. Our takeoff weight was 67.4. CFG was above 27, so standard. We wanted toga. Config 1, packs were off. And what was the runway length? Can anyone remember what that was? Because we did an intersection departure, didn't we? Was it Tango 3? 3751. 3751. So we didn't use full length, we used 3751. So what would that have given us? Yeah, so this is what you would have got for the Neo. Oh, that's toga. Flex. No, that's better. Yeah, I'm thinking they should pretty much be. They should be a lot closer than that if we're flexing our way on a nice long runway. Yeah, 148, 148, 148. What do we have? Which makes sense actually. I think because the Neo's obviously powerful, more powerful engine. So that's slightly lower than the engines that we've got here on the Phoenix. So what were our V speeds here? Was it 154 or something like that? So yeah, if you'd have been flying in a Neo today with everything as it was, then SimSmart would have worked nicely for you there. But I still use SimSmart even when I'm in the Phoenix, but just for the thrust reduction acceleration values, engine out acceleration values, and the engine out procedure. Interestingly enough, green dot would have been 215. Green dot today for us in this aircraft was 220. Again, slightly different engines, aren't they? So, not a million miles away. Christian says there is a Ryanair 787 between us from Dallas to El Salvador. Where's Dark Fury? A Ryanair 787. Dirty sausage. Do I just fly one plane? Usually. Occasionally I branch out and attempt to fly a Boeing. Not often. And I've crashed my CRJ somewhere in Portugal. Juliet Charlie Mike, is PAX off part of an airline standard operating procedure? Yes, it is, yeah. Some airlines have them off, some leave them on. Hey Chocolate, do you turn off FSLTL when flying on VATSIM? Absolutely you do, yes. You don't want conflicting traffic. Andrew says, can you believe I have to go to a Christmas party? Not looking forward to that at all. You're talking about a children's Christmas party, aren't you? I'm guessing. Not a not an adult office Christmas party, which could potentially be a lot more fun. Hey Milad, good to see you on board. Aviation Pro, anyone know how to get rid of the sand and dust from the Phoenix's windshield? No, it does look a bit messy, doesn't it? Oh, this is the time of day that the sim looks fantastic. But it is going to be dark soon. Turn on some romantic lights. Feel like I need to go and get a drink. Yeah, I've got 2 cups of tea at the side of me, and both are empty. I want to get up to flight level 37. We can probably make that now. Well, we're okay. Right, let's get up. Helps get there a bit quicker as well. Thrust line climb 370 blue. Aviationist, good evening to you. Gunter, have I heard about the TUI Cadet program? No, I hadn't, to be honest. Better World, thank you for the follow, and Jan Hendricks as well on YouTube. Thank you so much for the sub. Mr. Driver 48 on Twitch as well. ADG Aviation, good morning or afternoon even. Rens, do I play with a yoke? No, I'm flying an Airbus. Can't yoke my way with an Airbus. We've got contrails all over the place, haven't we? Shame the contrail's not illuminated orange as well. Gunter, fully funded and will be taken off salary. Everyone here is now about to crash the TUI website. There's going to be a huge demand for pilots in the future. There already wasn't there? But then obviously COVID messed that up. Right. God, we've been flying for nearly 50 minutes already. We're going to be on the ground in... when are we going on the ground? 15, 17? Yeah, less than an hour. Should be on the ground in less than an hour. If all goes to plan. What I'd really like, what I would really love to be able to do is, instead of, we're planning landing 2.5, I'd love to be able to cheat. And yeah, if instead of landing 2.5, if I could land runway 7, that'd be nice. That's not an MP approach actually as well, but that means the minimums are a lot higher. I have to keep an eye on the weather. Having said that, Krakow is only a Cat 1 runway, so if there's a big snowstorm that blasts over us, the potential for something to mess us up there. But no, the reason I could do with coming in on the other runway is because if we land on 07, then one, it's straight in from the direction we're coming from. I don't have to circle the runway, and then two, we can just roll all the way to the end and taxi straight in on stand. Told you, I just need to save time. I'm always pushed for time. Cloud surfing now, look. Is that contrail, that contrail changing colour? Macalt star. I might be looking a bit more orange. Christian, winds are only 3 knots, so we could definitely do 0%. We could indeed. The problem is I'd need to... I don't want to screw up anybody else on VATSIM that's looking at the winds and thinking, oh yeah, well, they're using 2.5 in real life, so that's what I'm going to do. I don't want to be that guy. But if everyone is with us going into Krakow on 07, then yeah, well, why not? Hey Ned, good to see you. Brendan, could I show you how to know the time remaining in the flight? You can never find that in the McDo. Oh, Brendan, this is going to be one of those moments where I show you. Try not to sound really patronising and you're going to smack yourself. So if you go to flight plan, it's just there at the bottom. The time will arrive, runway 25, 1614. Ooh, it's Master Control online. Oh no, I've got Eurozone... Eurocontrol East. Oh, Eurocontrol, that's just an absolute nightmare. Because they're going to be controlling 200 planes. Right, 135.45. Are we ready?
Good evening, Lufthansa 1 Victor X-ray, flight level 370 inbound Barton.
Hey Chris Barlow, good to see you. ADG Aviation, yeah, I think I've just given you the simpler version.
Victor X-ray, hello,
it's just there.
Maastricht identified. Direct Tomty. Direct Tomty, Lufthansa 1 Victor X-ray.
Eurocontrol, good afternoon. Alpine 3817, flight level 370, inbound Oscar Kilo Golf.
Alpine 3817, hello, Maastricht identified. Proceed direct to Patka.
Direct to Padka for Alpine 3817.
Master Control, Sky Travel 64 Charlie is climbing through flight level 35.
Sky Travel 64 Charlie, hello, Maastricht, stroke 0305.
Clock 0305, Sky Travel 64.
I'd like to say that direct.
Reset stroke
it's just saved us a bit of time. It really hasn't. We're on a very direct route anyway. Might have saved us a minute. Every second counts in this game. Oh, I need this button to work.
Good afternoon. Finnair 2 Papa X-ray, passing 233, climbing 360. Finnair 2 Papa X-ray, hello, Maastricht identified, climb initially flight level 350, direct to Bodla. Roger, direct to Bodla and initial climb level 350, Finnair 2 Papa X-ray.
So Andrew, you just sat there comfortably now with a cup of tea, watching on telly, watching on the TV, feet up, laid back, thinking, oh, I wish this guy was doing the return flight and I didn't have to go to a kid's party. Well, as soon as I've done this, I'm doing something similar. I'm off to the girls' nursery where they're doing their Christmas show, whatever that's going to be.
Your control, Ember 194, request descent.
But
Ember 194, Roger.
I was horrified this morning because my wife told me it's outside. It's -5. What do you mean it's outside? So that could be interesting. Brendan, so UTC is Universal Time Coordinated, or because I'm guessing it's some sort of strange French translation, Universal Coordinated Time.
Prim Radar, good day. Eurowings 9 with you, flight level 250. Eurowings 9, Maastricht, hello, identified, climb flight level 310.
Aviation Bro, how do you know when it's time to descend?
Flight level 310, Eurowings 9. Can we hold the position
well,
for
again,
1 minute?
it's shown here, look, we're expecting to reach our top of descent point at 15:53.
Can we hold the flight level for 1
That's
minute?
not that far away, actually. I really should start briefing the arrival.
Affirm. Roger, thank you.
Should we do 07? Winds are nice and light, aren't they? It's going to be interesting if ATC are online. I can't imagine the airport being that busy, can you? Uncle Spencer says, any chance of a stream to the Canaries sometime soon?
Monitor Unicom 1
Could do some sunny weather.
Landing in Praha. Bye-bye.
122, that's made. Bye-bye.
Just takes a long time to get to the Canaries, that's the problem.
Finnair 1 Yankee Alpha, contact Berlin arrival 126.425. Goodbye. Contact.
2003 7,000, few clouds at 600.
Thanks, bye-bye. Correct.
Munich radar, good evening. Ryanair 795 with you, flight level 370.
Ryanair 795, hello, Maastricht identified, direct classes.
Direct last 6 for Ryanair 795.
Those clouds look rather grey down there, don't they? I wonder if they're full of snow.
Flight level 250.
We're ready to send a flight.
Should we dim them cabin lights now?
Alpine 3817, reset squawk 0304.
Squawk 0304, Alpine 3817. Don't know. Does the experimental version of the fly-by-wire show top of descents in here as well? Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to brief both arrivals. So we'll brief the main one, which is the ILS, for 2.5 to begin with. So let's just go through, check the charts out, see what we've got for that. So where's that begin? Padka. We're actually direct now, aren't we?
14, Bremen offline. Resume our navigation.
So,
monitor Unicom 122.8. Goodbye.
Padka 539. 542. Then we've got the speed constraints, and coming in at Bowsy for our final approach in.
Eurowings 5 Papa
Platforms 3000.
Hello, Maastricht, squawk 0306.
Transition altitude 65. MSA is we're going to be coming in 69, so we don't want to pull off the route to do it. That's quite high, isn't it? Yeah. And this decision altitude is going to be 1001, 222 feet from the ground.
Alpha Victor Papa 19er, you are leaving my airspace, Warsaw offline, monitor Unicom 1228, bye-bye.
So airfield elevation 779.
128, CGT Unicom Alpha Victor Papa 19er, thank you.
This approach straight ahead. Right turn. There's a speed constraint. And climb to 4,000. Oh, Aviation, you're doing your first ever flight in the Phoenix. How are you finding it? MSFS Forever on Twitch. Hello, thanks for joining us.
Eurowings 9er, able to climb flight level 320.
Right, let's get CAC.
Affirm, climbing
And the
to
rad
flight
nav
level
page.
320, yielding 9. Thank you.
There we go. Don't think we need anything else. Echo. Papa Kilo Kilo. In fact, I'm going to pop just that in there in case I decide to switch runways. I'll pop that in. Performance page. Let's fill out the weather. Current QNH we had a moment ago. I've forgotten it. $1008 currently.
Lufthansa 660 Heavy, request descent to flight level 132.
How cold is it?
Lufthansa
-1.
660,
It's not
descend
bad.
initially flight level 250.
Descent flight level 20, Lufthansa 660.
Current winds 290 at 3. Transition altitude 6,500 and the barrow, which we've just grabbed from the charts, is 1001.
Ryanair 5 November Yankee, left Marispace, monitor Unicom 1.
Should land with 4.8 tons, that's loads, isn't it?
Advisory, proceed service, have a good day.
Right, secondary flight plan. Let's copy the active, and what I'm going to do then here is I'm going to change this. I'm going to go for the RNP approach, the RNAV 07. Now, what star do we need if we are going to do that? Why are you not showing it me?
Maastricht, good evening. CSA 4 Charlie Zulu passing flight level 193 inbound Papa Romeo 621.
So it would be the Padka 2 hotel,
Hello,
wouldn't it?
Maastricht, Coco 0307.
0307 in the box.
If we do
CSA
runway
4
7.
Charlie Zulu.
So Padka 2 hotel. And what's the veer for that? Is it Eheat? Or Ehiti?
Ryanair 7909,
Yep.
descent flight level 250.
Okay, leaving now 38250, Ryanair 7909.
CSA 4 Charlie Zulu, identified. From present position, direct Marza.
Present position, direct Martha.
So let's
CSA
just read
4
this approach as
Charlie
well. If we wanted to do it,
for Uniform Golf level 380.
check all the waypoints, the coding is correct.
For Uniform Golf.
Sure it will be,
hello.
there we go.
Maastricht, Scope
Padka 581,
0310.
566. This is a very convoluted approach, isn't it?
0313, your wings for Uniform Golf.
I see a shortcut rather than playing the full lot. And Ehiti is the final one, isn't it? Yeah. Let's just have a look then at that RNAV approach. So the minimums there are about 600 feet above ground level, so 599, so...
Langan offline, monitor Unicom 1228, goodbye.
Takeoff 122.8, Turkish 5, Charlie Alpha, thank you, bye-bye.
Sky RPL on Twitch. No, I don't fly for virtual Easyjet now. So it's 5,000 and 3,000 is the platform there.
To enable further descent.
MSA will be 1390.
10 degrees, standard visual heavy.
Sorry, not the MSA. The decision altitude. And looking at that, we've only got 3.6. I'd want a stabilised approach as well by the time I got there. Haven't got much time to do decelerated. I'll do the full brief in a moment, guys. I'm just considering my options at the moment. Hey, Hevel Rocking Bro 47, good to see you. Might just give me a bit of extra time, which is always a bit of extra bonus points from the other half, isn't it?
Lufthansa 1 Victor X-ray, monitor Unicom 122.
4,000 is missed approach as well, so that's the same.
Unicom, Lufthansa 1 Victor X-ray, ciao.
Okay. Right, well, options are there. Only other thing then I'll do to help assist with that is if we put in the fixes page.
Identified. Redirect Xenax.
Put 30 miles in there. Hey Barry, good to see you. Hey Christian. Oh Barry, you've been here a while, haven't you? Sorry mate. Not Christian, Eastbirds. Eastbirds has just come in. Eastbirds, you come in and the casino's already open for you. So.
Sky Travel 64 Charlie, Padova offline, monitor Unicom 122.8, goodbye.
Okay, we're going to brief runway 25, the planned arrival route to begin with.
Lufthansa 660, resume navigation, direct NAPSA.
Resume navigation, direct NAPSA, Lufthansa 660 ready.
So, updated meta as well, that's just changed.
Bremen offline, monitor Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
122.8, Eurowings 9er.
So now 1009. -1, is it still 290 at 3? 270 at 3, -1. The cloud base has just gone up by 100 foot as well. Jared says, does anyone else have issues with GSX not showing liveries on the catering trucks, etc.? Make sure you've got no other conflicting mods, maybe. Latin VFR had one, didn't it? You've not bought that in the past and used that.
122.8, Lufthansa 660 heavy, bye-bye.
Right then, let's brief. So, the weather, as you can see there, has just got slightly a little bit better. Visibility is 8 kilometres, got a few clouds 700 feet, broken 2000, -1, QNH is 1009. Shouldn't pose us any problems getting in on either runway, to be honest with you. There's no reports of snow or anything like that, so runway conditions should be okay. Aircraft type is fully serviceable. No note times for our arrival either, all is good. Threats to be aware of, we've just got a rather high MSA just to the south of the field, as you can see, 6,900 feet. Other than that, again, I don't think there's anything else. Perhaps a lack of air traffic control. So, that might be a tiny threat. We've got two options. Let's brief the first one. So this is our flight plan option. Runway 25. Nice, straightforward, simple start, and getting basically down to 220. Configure it green dot as we get 457. Flaps 1 as we get to Bowsy. Then configure as we go down the glide. Platform altitude's 3,000 feet. And we've got 3-degree ILS. And what's the runway information here? Oh, it's a 60-meter wide runway as well. So make sure we stay locked to those pappies. Don't let the eyes fool us. 6-meter long runway, 2,500 meter long. Sorry, 60-meter wide, 2,500 meter runway. Auto brake low will do. We can vacate either on Delta. We can vacate at Fox. We cannot vacate on Echo. So yeah, auto brake
very good evening, Yacht 210, flight level 30, inbound Normy.
Could try and do higher. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm going to go high. I want to get off at Delta. And cut my taxi time down. I'm in a bit of a rush this evening.
Direct to Inbank, Yacht 210, thank you.
So this is the ILS approach. Once we've vacated Delta, taxi to the end, and then we're at terminal. I think that's terminal 2, just there on Zulu 4. If we need to go around, it's straight out, then a right-hand turn at 383, 12.5 miles from the Krakow VOR up to 4,000 feet, and fuel is good. We've got plenty of it, so that's not a concern to us. I'm going to brief the other approach now. So this will require us descending a little bit faster, and that will... Oh, I've not pinned the chart that I need if I do that. Here we go. So this would involve us coming in from Padka. If we can get down nice and brisk, then it will be quite nice after 581 to go direct to Ihiti, 5,000 feet. That is nice. That's safe. Would be above the would be above MSA at this point. To be fair, if we stayed 7,000 feet until we got within the 25 miles, we can drop 2,000 feet there. That'll be fine. I'll get the aircraft slowed down earlier to get in at Ihiti, 5,000, and then our nav approaching.
At flight level 380.
Our nav approach has slightly higher minimums, but not that much higher. Runway visual range. Technically it's still legal for us to start the approach, but I do want to slow down early and it'd be a stabilised final approach in. And then easy to get into Alpha. In which case, no auto brakes.
Have a good evening, Ryanair 795.
I just want to roll to the end.
Euro Control, Shenix 94 November Golf with you at 37,000 feet.
Shenix 94 November Golf, hello, Maastricht identified.
Let's just have a look at that view, see what's happening. See if we've got many people coming into Krakow.
Redirect to Dognem, Shenix 94 November Golf.
Shenix 94 November Golf, Otnem is Oscar Delta November Echo Mike.
Perfect. Oscar Delta November Echo Mike for Shenix 94 November Golf.
We've got
Our wings for Uniform Golf, monitor Unicom 122.8.
2 aircraft on the ground at the moment in Krakow. Can't see anybody else there going to it. There's myself. Who's the Wizz Air? Who's flying with us today as well? Should we take runway 7? Yeah, it doesn't look that busy. I think we'll be able to get away with it, you know. Right, in that case, we've briefed both. We know what we're doing. I am going to now activate my secondary flight plan. So let's activate. Oops, wrong one. Activate our secondary flight plan. That's done. We're in heading mode. Let's go back into nav mode. We want to go back direct to Padka, so we'll carry on. There we go. I just brought the top of the descent down by about 20 miles, so that's fine. We're back in nav mode. Okay, we're committing now. We're committing to runway 07 on the Padka 2 hotel. Which means we should get in a little bit sooner.
In just a few moments, we'll commence our in-flight service, offering you the chance to purchase from our selection of fresh food available today. Full details can be found in your in-flight brochure. We accept payment in pounds, euros, most major currencies, and debit or credit cards. The correct change would be greatly appreciated, and if we can be of any further assistance, then just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly.
Ryanair 4 Yankee, leaving airspace Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
Unicom 122, ready for Ryanair 4 Yankee.
Just looking at ATC, we've got no ATC at Krakow, so I think we can pretty much do what we want.
Report back. Roger, report back.
As long as we're legal. Sean Duff, good afternoon. Says afternoon all, another stream.
Very good evening, passing flight level 303 for 310.
Lufthansa 66, hello, Maastricht identified. Direct at Coop. Direct out, Coop, Lufthansa 66.
Master, good evening, Super 88 Tango Papa, flight level 360 inbound order.
Speedbird 88 Tango Papa, hello, Maastricht, Scope 1703.
1703, Super 88.
Come on, I want to get my, there we go. Couldn't get the chart tab open. Don't need the ground charts, just want the arrival chart. The workload for this arrival is a little bit higher, so a bit more exciting.
Thanks, bye-bye.
Maastricht, good evening, runway 469 uniform with you, flight level 340.
Maastricht, Ryanair 469 at uniform, hello Maastricht, Scope 0312.
Walk 0312 for Ryanair 469 uniform.
Maastricht, good evening, Scandinavian 463 with you at flight level 360. Scandi 463, hello Maastricht, Scope 0314.
So what I'm going to do is I'm also going to cut out all of this. I'm going to cut out all of this and I'm going to go 581 Ihiti.
B-bag.
There we go. So we're just, instead of doing all of this,
66 expect at Cube flight level 120, report ready for descent.
insert, and now we're actually above the profile, so we need to request permission to start decelerating and going down. Not decelerating. Yeah, going down. And Eurocontrol Alpine 3817, possible to start tower descent, please.
Alpine 3817, affirm descent flight level 250.
Descent flight level 250, Alpine 3817. Thrust idle, open descent, down we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck once again, you will be delighted to hear that we will shortly be starting our descent into our destination, at which point the cabin crew will start preparing for our arrival. If you could please make sure that all the aisles are clear, the cabin crew are able to make their way around the aircraft.
Easy 23905, request climb 350.
Easy 23905, left matter space, Unicom 122.8, bye.
122.8, Theo 122, Easy 23905.
Toilets will shortly go out of use. Thank you.
Eastbirds, just humour me. If you could possibly gamble all the points you have got, would you do it? Are you leading Jared astray? Oh dear. See how we're doing with this. Looks like we're gonna. Are we gonna meet the? We're gonna intercept the profile. How far are we? We're nearly 5,000 feet. Right, let's pull speed. Let's wind that up. Down we go. More the merrier, hope it well.
66, proceed direct to Delta Bravo 552, descent flight level 100.
Proceeding direct to Delta Bravo 552, descending to flight level 100 for Lufthansa 66.
Right, so what time should we get in now? Let's see.
Monitor Unicom 1228, bye-bye.
Oh, see, that's cut 20 minutes off our flight time. That is exactly what we want.
Finnair to Papa X-ray, monitor Unicom 122 decimal.
I'm gonna have to kill some fairies though, I think.
Bye-bye.
Ultra, back to Unicom 1228, Finnair to Papa X-ray, thanks for service, good night.
I'm gonna expedite this descent. 5,000 feet per minute. That's okay. Audience? The passengers may just notice that.
Alpine 3817, shortly leaving my airspace, Unicom 122.8, goodbye.
Thank you for the service, Alpine 3817, going over to Unicom. Bye-bye. So with that, let's continue our descent to 7,000. So descending flight level 70 blue. Looks like we're going to intercept the profile there, which is nice. It's alright doing this and getting the speed up, but remember, I want a stabilised approach, so we're going to have to lead it off again somewhere. Looks like some decent cloud cover as well, so we need to probably think about some anti-ice. Oh, approach has come online, 121075. This is going to screw me over, isn't it? 121075. Krakow approach, good afternoon, Alpine 3817, passing flight level 220 for flight level 70. Any chance we can get straight in on 07 this evening? I didn't cross over, did I? Krakow approach, good evening, Alpine 3817, passing flight level 210 for flight level 70. Any chance we could get straight in on 07 this evening?
Alpine 3817 Krakow approach, good evening, identified. If you're able to perform an MP approach from 07, you're now flight level 200. You've got 52 track miles to go.
Roger, yeah, we're happy to accept the RMP approach runway 07 if that's okay, Alpine 3817.
Alpine 3817, roger that. In this case, expect the correction cleared. Pushback 2 Hotel arrival, expect RP 07.
The Papa 2 Hotel arrival and expecting the RMP 07, Alpine 3817. Right, just need to put the full approach back in.
Alpine 3817, descent flight level 100, proceed direct to Imnas.
Descent flight level 100 and proceed direct to MNAS for Alpine 3817.
Krakow approach, good evening, Ryanair 795, with you descending through flight level 250 for flight level 100 for an arrival Katowice.
Ryanair 795, Krakow approach, good evening, identified. Expect ILS approach from a 26 at Katowice.
Where was that direct to? Can't see that on the chart for this approach.
Expect runway 26 ILS into Katowice, and that's the MAPEG 3 Delta arrival, Ryanair 795.
Ryanair 795, correct, descent flight level 100.
Descent flight level 100, Ryanair 795.
And Alpine 3817, just confirm again the direct for us, please.
Alpine 3817 is direct to Imnas, India Mike, November Alpha Zulu.
India Mike, November Oscar Zulu, thank you. Alpine 3817.
Contact a member of the cabin crew if you require assistance. Thank you.
Ryanair 1 Juliet Hotel, continue distance 6,000 feet, QNH 1009er.
Nope, can't hear that. Can't see that either. And it's not on the charts.
Krakow approach, with 234 is with you at flight level 250.
With 234, Krakow approach, good evening, identified. Pushback 3 Golf arrival, descent flight level
there we go, found it.
Descent flight level 110 for the Pushback
Straight
3
in
Golf
now,
arrival
that's
with 221.
fine. Right, profile looks good, plenty of time to bleed off the air speed.
3817, descent 6,000 feet, QNH 1009er.
Descend altitude 6000, QNH 1009, Alpine 3817. See, it's when we're doing stuff like this that you guys come to my rescue and as my PMs. 2 guys in the flight deck, that's what we need. Or 165. Approach checklist. Power ref is 1009. Seatbelts are on. Minimums need to quickly update. Minimums for this are now 1390.
Runway 07 number 5 for Juliet and squawk 4540 with a Papa Yankee.
Auto brake off, and the EFB is stowed. That tailwind's not helping me with this straight-in approach, is it?
Rider 1, Juliet Hotel, for continue present setting, expect radar vectors for ILS 25.
Speed 250 knots, activate the approach phase. How far we got? 28 miles.
Maintain 6,000 feet.
Right, and I want a stabilized approach, so we'll begin slowing down. 10,000 feet, let's get the lights on.
Lufthansa 1, Victor X-ray, descend 7,000 feet, QNH 1009.
Descent 7,000 feet, QNH 1009, Lufthansa 1, Victor X-ray.
IMNAS is part of the, it's after the initial approach fix, that's why I missed that.
Descend 4,000 feet via IMNAS, cleared RMP approach runway 07.
Continue descent 4,000 feet, and then via IMNAS we'll clear the RMP approach runway 07. Thank you so much, Alpine 3817.
Ryanair 7905, continue descent 4,000
speed's
feet,
checked.
QNH Katowice 1009.
Send altitude 4,000 feet and QNH 1009 and Ryanair 795.
And Ryanair 795, after Kilo Tango 534, next Tosis.
After Kilo Tango 534, next Tosis for Ryanair 795.
Just need that wind to drop off so we can make... and then I can get flaps 2 out. I need that extra drag. We're getting there. We should be okay. Profile looks alright. The platform altitude's 3,000 feet at Kilo 591. So speed brakes are out. We're just dropping below 200 knots. There we go. So flaps 2. Speed's checked. Flaps 2. This is what we needed.
Confirm 6,000 Manchester, Juliet 1 Juliet, hold up.
1 Juliet Hotel, turn left heading 070, please.
Right on the cusp of this profile. Makes it exciting, doesn't it?
1 Juliet, hold.
Literally right on it.
With a 234, descent flight level 80.
Descent flight level 80 for Wizz 234.
Quick check of that temperature. We're about to go through into the clouds. Let's get the icing turned on.
And approach, can you
Lights
confirm
out.
the arrival pattern again for Wiz 234, please?
With 234, it's the Pushback 3 Golf arrival. Proceed for a kilo.
Speed brakes are still out, that's fine. I'm happy with that at the moment. Let's get the landing gear down for that bit of extra help as well. So landing gear's down, spoilers are on.
Kilo 582 for Wiz 234.
Lights.
234 negative, it's kilo 542.
Kilo 542 for Wiz 234.
Right, 1 Juliet Hotel, turn right heading 220.
GPS accuracy is high, that's fine.
1 0 hold up.
Lufthansa 1 Victor X-ray, reduce speed 220 knots or less.
220 knots or less, Lufthansa 1 Victor X-ray.
Now all we need is to actually be able to see the runway. Imagine doing this this straight in and then suddenly...
3817, wind 270 degrees 3 knots, runway 07, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 07, Alpine 3817. Right, start slowing down.
Right turn heading 270 degrees, clear, let's approach runway 25, report established.
Right 72, clear.
Just need to rearm the speed brakes because I've just pulled them back again.
1 0 hold up.
Hey Christopher, why the stress of getting configured? We've basically we've come straight in rather than using the runway. That I'm a bit pushed for time, so we got given permission by ATC to come straight in on 07 instead of 25. So we were a bit high. However, it's not looking bad now. On the approach, straight into final approach mode. Perfect.
Lufthansa 1 Victor X-ray, continue present heading.
Continue present heading, Lufthansa 1 Victor X-ray, and for your info, we'll reduce speed to clean speed, which is 200 knots.
So thank you.
2,500.
To be fair, we'd probably slow down a little bit too much, but better safe than sorry. So we're 8 miles out, flaps 2, gears down.
Ryanair 795, you clear, let's approach runway 26, report established on final track.
Cleared ILS runway 26 and Wilco Ryanair 795.
With a 234, reduce speed
Flaps 3, speed's checked.
Descent 6,000 feet, QNH 1009.
Speed 220 and descend down to flight level 6000 for Wiz 234.
And Alpine 3817, just to confirm we're clear to roll to the end for Alpha.
Affirmative, Alpha is approved.
Thank you, Alpine 3817. Mr. Approach altitude set.
Lufthansa 1 Victor X-ray, descent 5,000 feet.
And runway's in sight, excellent. So flaps 3, let's commit. Landing checklist. Cabin is secured, go around altitude is 4,000 set. Eco memo, landing no blue. Oh, the wife's gonna love me for finishing early.
Ryanair 1 Juliet Hotel, maintain speed 180 knots.
Just a reminder that our runway is 60 meters wide, so it might give a slightly false impression that we're a little lower.
1 and 2 on that phone, Roger the circle.
But that doesn't look too bad. I'm happy now to bring this in myself, I think. So autopilot's off. I have control. Tailwind will drop off.
Turn right direct off hook, cleared ILS approach runway 25.
Just arrest that rate of descent a little bit. I'm showing 3 reds.
25 and we'll report when established Lufthansa 1 Victor X-ray.
There we go, we've got 2 white, 2 reds.
Lufthansa 1 Victor X-ray, we already cleared off hook of in flight turn, could you deposit vector?
Lufthansa 1 Victor X-ray, right turn heading 220.
220, Lufthansa 1 Victor X-ray, thank you.
500.
Stable.
Minimum.
Continue. Tailwind of 10 knots. Looks like it's been snowing here.
$100. 50, 40, 20, retard, 5.
And spoilers are deployed, reverse green. $70 knots. Reverse is off. Well, not 70 knots, we're at 80 knots, but it's okay. So we're going to roll to the end of the runway. We want to get off this runway as quickly as possible because we've landed on the opposite runway to the one that is currently in use.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin crew will shortly be leaving their seats to perform safety-related duties. However,
Within 234, continue present heading.
Until the fasten seatbelt sign,
Continue present heading for Wiz 234.
portable electronic devices for message
Ryanair 795, we're fully established, runway 26.
may now be used.
Ryanair 795, thank you very much. Wind Katowice 330 degrees at 7 knots, runway 26, clear to land.
Underneath the seat and in the
Clear to land, runway 26, Ryanair 795.
opening the lockers in case
Alpine 3817 is vacated. If possible, could we have stand 9 or 10, please?
These are 3 knots, runway 25, clear to
On
land.
behalf of the captain and the crew, it has been our pleasure.
Sorry, clear passenger around and 1 with you total.
You complete your Easyjet journey.
Alpine 3817, welcome to Krakow. Taxi to stand number 8 via Zulu and Alpha.
Official Facebook page.
Correction via Alpha and Zulu, apologies.
Easyjet app.
Alpha and Zulu, stand 8. Is it possible stand 9 or 10, if possible, please?
Yeah, then taxi 10 of your choice.
Amazing, thank you. Alpine 3817. I've just been really picky today, aren't I?
With Air 234, turn left direct to Ofuk, descend 5,000 feet, clear LS 25.
Clear ILS for runway 25, turn left for Ofuk, Wiz 234 and descend to flight level 5000.
For the 1 Vector X-ray, maintain speed 180 knots until 6 miles final.
180 knots until 6 DME, and we are now established ILS 25 for Lufthansa 1 Victor X-ray.
Thank you, you're number 2.
Well guys, welcome to Krakow. That was an exciting approach, wasn't it? Don't often get to do something like that. I thought, oh, we're not going to be able to do it as soon as ATC came on, but fair play to the guy. We'll give him a comms call as well before we disconnect, because he most certainly deserved that. Coordinating us coming in on the wrong runway. Right, where are we going? Stand 9 or stand 10? So we have the 2 remote stands just here. That's stand 12, stand 11, and then stand 9. I think we've just told GSX we're going for. First Officer Taylor, thank you for the follow. Nicodem, thank you as well.
Ryanair 795, new wind check 340 degrees 7 knots.
Just remember, if you are on your way out, make sure you join us on Sunday for a whole raft of giveaway prizes. You don't want to miss those. Over 30 for our special Santa flight.
With Air 234, there's no ATC speed restrictions.
No speed restrictions for Wiz 234.
Right, so let's try and park nicely, and we'll deboard. That wasn't too far. Parking board's far too sensitive. Right, parking brakes are on. I'm just going to give a shout out to this ATC. And Alpine 3817 is now on stand 9. Thank you so much for accommodating us on runway 807. Really do appreciate that.
Alpine 3817, you're welcome. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, so engines 1 and 2 can be shut down. Let's get the bleed on before we do that. 1, 2, shut down.
Going around Ryan 1 to the hotel, going around the report head.
And I'll stop timer, fuel pumps can come off as well in a moment. N1 is now below 10, beacon lights off, and squawk 2000 on the standby. Awesome. Dr. Magic, do we have a start time for Sunday? Not yet. I need to go in and sort out the full flight plan and things, but we're probably going to be able to watch some of the World Cup final together. That's for sure. Right, let's get GSX deboarding. Great flight that. I really enjoyed that, and the approach was a little bit extra special as well. Right, let's request deboarding. Fantastic. Scotsman, no other route this evening. It's that's it. That's me done for the night. So thank you so much, guys. I hope you have enjoyed the Friday afternoon stream where we've come to a nice cold Krakow. Exciting landing, RMP straight in, keeping that profile, battling it down all the way. Fantastic ATC as well, both into Krakow and out of Paris. So all in all, really nice flight. Thank you for keeping me company this afternoon. To those Easyjet Sim Pilot channel members, as always, a huge thank you for your really kind contributions and support of the channel. A big shout out to our Twitch viewers as well. Make sure you are with us. It'll be Sunday morning, but we'll be live all day Sunday. You don't want to miss that. So yeah, it's going to be great fun. As I say, over 30 giveaways, including Thrustmaster hardware as well. The TCA Sidestick X that they have recently released for the Xbox. We have 2 of those to give away, as well as dozens of pieces of scenery and add-ons and things like that. Definitely not one to miss. No live streams from me tomorrow. I'm going to be resting until Sunday. So guys, thank you so much. I'm looking so forward to seeing you all again then and chatting with you on Discord as per usual. Have a great Friday evening, and I will see you all on Sunday. Bye bye guys. Thank you again.